everybody. I'm so glad to be with you guys once more. Stronger, better, and kind of fresher. Okay, listen carefully. If you remember, we talked about a few verbs that were really popular in English. I mean, not that were, they are really popular. Okay, so what are those verbs? Yes, you're right. Take, make, do, get, and today, let. Let is, I could say, a verb that you hear a lot in English. So it is important to learn what it means and how you can use it in your daily conversations. Well, of course, I should tell you more about these verbs later, but at the moment, I think that's okay. I mean, you are somehow getting familiar with these verbs. So, let's start. Let us start. Let's start. Okay, what is the meaning of let anyway? Let means when you give. Do you remember last session I told you about get permission? When I want to get permission from somebody, I say let me do something. So when I say let me do something, do means, for instance, go, play, I don't know, whatever. Let me do something. Let me go. Let me talk to you for a moment. Let me take it for you. Let me help you. So, let me do something. Let's play, let's go, let's talk. Okay, when we say let me do something, in fact, it is a kind of permission. I mean, you get permission when you say let me do something. But when you say let's play, let's go, let's talk, let's do whatever, it means that we want to do something together. How about this? So it's a suggestion. It's a suggestion. I suggest you to do something. Let's play. Let's go somewhere. Let's talk together. Let's cook something. Okay, at this time that we can't go out, let's play cards, for instance, whatever. Please let me in. Please let me in. Please let me in. It's cold outside. Please let me in. Okay, I think it's quite clear because I played it, in fact. Well, when you ask somebody to let you inside somewhere, it is please let me in. Please let me in. The poor cat outside your door, that is just crying and said, please, I'm hungry. Of course, in its own language, Yes, and says, please let me in. Please let me in. You can't hear them, but in fact, they are saying, please let me in. So, please let me in. Please let me in. Again, it is kind of permission. And do you remember the song, Don't Let Me Down? Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down means don't disappoint me. Please support me. You promised to help me. You promised to support me. So please don't let me down. Don't let me down. You should learn them the way they are, like don't let me down. Repeat it. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. And you will learn it this way by repetition. So, if you haven't listened to my song yet, please go back to my song and listen to it carefully. And just try to sing along and you will learn it quite automatically and you could use it. Don't let me down. So, we have the subject. We could use the subject, let, okay? And, the point is here. Listen carefully. When we have two verbs in a sentence in English, we usually use the second verb with to, like infinitive. For example, I want you to go. I asked him to wash the dishes. But when we have let, we should remove this to and say, for example, I let you go. I want you to go. I let you go. I hope you just got it. It is very, very important. When you have let as your first verb, the second verb is without to, infinitive without to. So this is very important. That's why we say let it go. Or for instance, let me do something. Okay. Well, the sentences that you hear a lot in English are some like, let me explain. For example, you just saw something and you're angry with somebody and the person comes to you and says, please just let me explain. Let me explain. It means I want to explain. Just please wait a moment and listen to me. Let me explain. Well, or for instance, if you remember, I taught you take a look at something. Let me, you see, without to. Let me take a look at it. Let me take a look at those photos. And, or she let me look at her photos. Or we have something else that or to let go. I just ask you to write the meaning of to let go in the comment section below. What is the meaning of to let go? What does it mean to let go? Okay, so as you can see, this star, it is for you guys. But to let a room, it is British English. It is not used in American English. In British English, when we say to let a room, means to rent a room. Yes, the meaning is quite different, but anyway, it is so. Well, okay, the only thing that I have here is the meaning of let, that is allow and permit. Sometimes people don't know where to use let, for example, allow and permit. You use let. Let is kind of informal, allow is more formal, and permit is really formal. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, guys. If you have any question, please put them in the comments below. And there is something else I want to tell you guys. Well, I want to answer all your questions in my direct. I want to get to you all the time, and I want to be accessible all the time. But you know, it's impossible because I really can't answer all your questions, so please be quite to the point. I mean, if you have a question, just tell me what your question is and try to, write in the comments below, because it would be easier for me to understand what you mean. Well, there have been so many questions, and you asked me for some videos, but just wait, I will do all of it for you. Thank you for your support. And about the classes, the courses, don't worry at all. Please send me your email address, and this way in my direct, and then I will add you to my program, and as soon as possible we'll start our test program, the session that is a kind of quite free of charge session, and it is only to talk to you, if you have any questions and things like that. I teach you in fact something, but to see how it goes, and then after that, if you like it, if you enjoy that, we will start just working with each other, and you will just take the classes with me. And there was something else about my live. Yes, please keep in touch, because I will announce my live here on the page in my story or as a post. I'm not quite sure, but just keep in touch to see when it is. And well, if you have any preferences, like you have any kind of question that you'd like to be answered in the live, please just let me know. Have a very nice time. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, stay at home, and stay active. Goodbye.